And that's why I personally can't tell what's weirder, the fact that the government has actually confirmed the existence of UFOs, or the fact that no one seems to even care. Yo, what up guys, this is Jon McCray of 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗑𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗃 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 flying around that the Pentagon has recently confirmed to actually be legit. These videos show these objects flying around in all of these different ways that completely defy our laws of physics in several different ways, and they do things that, as far as we know, are far, far beyond any technology that we're capable of making.
Imagine a technology that can do 600 to 700 G-forces, that can fly at 13,000 miles an hour, that it can evade radar, and that can fly through air and water and possibly space. And, oh, by the way, has no obvious signs of propulsion, no wings, no control surfaces, and yet still can defy the natural effects of Earth's gravity. That's precisely what we're seeing.
And to think that just last year you thought to yourself that things couldn't possibly get any weirder. Even former President Barack Obama has publicly confirmed their existence.
But what is true, and I'm actually being serious here, is that there's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. They did not have an easily explainable pattern.
Now, you would think that this would be the biggest news story of our lifetime. I mean, both Obama and the government have confirmed the legitimacy of UFOs doing things that we would consider to be physically impossible. And that's why I personally can't tell what's weirder. The fact that the government has actually confirmed the existence of UFOs, or the fact that no one seems to even care. Now, when I say no one cares, I don't literally mean no one, of course. I'm being hyperbolic. But for the most part, the interest in culture we've seen just hasn't reached the heights of the interest in things like Lil Nas X's recent video of him expressing his sexuality, or Demi Lovato coming out as non-binary, which both were trending for several days and people just couldn't stop talking about them. So why is the overall interest lower in something as significant as these UFOs? Well, if there's something that I've learned in my recent years, is that for younger generations like millennials, the most important things are not something that you discover by looking outside there, but instead the most important things are discovered by looking inside here. If you think about it, culture today puts an emphasis on personal identity, which we're told comes by looking inside rather than looking outside of ourselves. So if the way that we're told that we come to know ourselves is by looking inside, and if meaning and purpose are also known by looking inside, then the existence of UFOs just won't be as relevant for younger people today like it was for younger people a few decades ago. Today, UFOs aren't taken to be all that important to younger generations since they don't see UFOs as directly overlapping with their personal identity or purpose. This is why you'll see more interest from younger people in things like Demi Lovato identifying as non-binary, for example. The reason why is because when they hear Demi Lovato explain how she looked inside in order to find herself, they hear something that they already resonate with and believe to be important. So this is why public interest, at least when it comes to younger people, is higher in things like Demi's sexual identity than it is in the existence of UFOs. So now, if I'm right about this, then this can give us insight into not only why UFOs don't interest millennials like they have the X-Files generation, but it also can give us some insights into new ways that we can think about doing apologetics and culture today. Just something to think about. If you're interested in hearing me talk more about things that are going on in culture, you can check out my YouTube channel called What Do You Meme, and you can also find more resources at crossexamine.org. See you guys next time.